About how to improve your handwriting. So a lot of people struggle with having sloppy handwriting, or they just don't like the way their handwriting looks. So I'm going to give you a few tips on how to improve that. A lot of my friends end up getting questions wrong on tests, not because they had the wrong answer, but because their handwriting wasn't neat enough for the teacher to understand. So having neat handwriting is incredibly important and is super helpful in life. The first way to improve your handwriting is to try out different writing utensils. So I find that my handwriting changes with whatever writing utensil that I'm using to write with. So thicker tips like the Pilot friction pens, the Papermate Flair pens, and the Pentel RSVP pens, those tend to make my handwriting bigger, more bubble-like, and sloppier, while Muji gel ink pens, the Stabilo .88s, and the Staedtler Tri-Plus Fineliners, along with the normal pencils. Those seem to keep my handwriting small and neat, so finding what works for you is really beneficial to improving your handwriting. When practicing on improving your handwriting, it's important to remember that keeping a good grip on your writing utensil is incredibly important. So I personally like to use the Staedtler Tri-Plus Fineliners because they are shaped triangularly, so it's easy for me to hold as a lefty, and my hand won't cramp up as much when I'm writing, so my handwriting will be better. In addition, it's important to use your non-dominant hand to hold down the piece of paper or notebook that you're writing on, so that way you aren't dragging the page with you, and your handwriting will stay consistent and won't slant as much. In addition, it's important to not be lying down or lounging around on the couch when you're writing, or at least practicing to get better at handwriting, because your body is in a place that you wouldn't normally be in when you are at school or in class, because you're always sitting upright when you're handwriting essays and things like that. So it's important to continue that practice. If you want to drastically change your handwriting, it's always a good idea to practice your alphabet, both uppercase and lowercase, as well as practicing sentences like "the quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog," because that's the sentence that uses all 26 letters of the English alphabet. And so that way you have adequate practice on all of the letters rather than just a select few. In addition to all of this, it's always a good idea to look at other people's handwritings, just so you can get an idea of what you would want yours to look like, especially if you're making big changes. So my best advice for that is to either look at mine. I have a lot of posts on my Tumblr of my own studying materials that I make. I also have a tag that I keep on there, and I'll link down below of other people's handwriting that I think is super neat. So it's always a good idea to look at what else is out there, just so you can get a baseline for what you want for yourself. Thanks for watching!